the fraudulence of it, the appearance that this is responding to what the students want. I can't imagine how many young people in the elementary schools, especially, are saying that they are a boy, but they want to be a girl, or they're a girl and want to be a boy. I can't think of anybody in my whole lifetime who was saying things like that. And if you follow the sort of institutional way these things are done, there are groups outside the school system and inside the school system who want to do this and who know that the parents don't want them to do it. And they do it anyway. And they pretend that they're responding to what the students want. They're not.
Okay, family. I know in our circles, we love the word receipts, correct? Yes, we do. I just put out something that's going to piss the black conservatives off. I said that they boy right here is a thief. And they're probably going to tell me, bring the receipts. Well, what is the timestamp? 27 minutes, 47 seconds. Hey, black conservatives, I dare one of y'all to refute what I'm about to read. Let y'all know all about this man. This is patch.com. I want you to hear this paragraph, family. Listen. Because this is where they think that he's the civil rights activist. For example, Dr. Hilliard said that in the 1980s, America's former Republican President Ronald Reagan, right-wing Republican think tank organizations, and Republican leaders began working to create their version of black leadership for the African American community. In other words, the establishment needed black leadership that pandered to the interests of white people in America and in the world. Doesn't that sound like what we're dealing with now, 43 years later? Dr. Hilliard said, to make this a reality, Republicans called a meeting with some members of the black community to replace independent community-based black voices, like the Panthers, and leadership left over from the civil rights of black power movements of 1950s, 60s, and 70s, i.e. Kwame Ture, Chokwe Lumumba, Iman Warith Dean Muhammad, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, Reverend Jesse Jackson, Reverend Joseph Lowry, Hosea Williams, Andrew Young, Tom Bradley, I don't know why the fuck I said Tom Brady. Coleman Young, Shirley Chisholm, Dorothy Height, John Lewis. Yeah, okay. I guess maybe that's for like civil rights motherfuckers. Okay. Imamu, Amiri, Baraka, etc. We can add other names like Dr. Francis Cresswell, Dr. Henry Clark. We can keep adding names. He said Republicans met in San Francisco, California at the Fairmont Hotel on December 12th and 13th in 1980 for the sole purpose of developing alternative black leadership to existing black leaders in the African American community. Dr. Hilliard said this meeting was attended by black people, listen, such as Clarence Thomas, Thomas Sowell, Maria Johnson, Henry Lucas, Chuck Stone, Oscar Wright, Walter Williams, Charles Hamilton, Martin Kilson, Percy Sutton, and Tony Brown. The meeting was chaired by a white American Republican named Ed Meese. In 1985, Meese became the 75th U.S. Attorney General. However, Dr. Hilliard said, quote, once some of our people found out who the organizers were, they left the meeting. But Dr. Hilliard encouraged the ASCAC attendees to read the Fairmont Papers to get a true picture of the dangerous nature of this meeting to the black community. He said that in the book, quote, many black attendees stayed at the meeting to help the white establishment undermine black leadership in America. The Fairmont Papers is a 96-page book published in 1981 by white and black conservatives on alternative strategies to a revolutionary and progressive black agenda for empowering black people in the United States. So the black conservative, the black dumb servitude has been playing these games since the 80s with the federal government. Thomas Sowell want to run around and write all these books and get all this attention because he's a government op. Hey, black conservatives, black dumb servitude movement, address that. Since y'all want to rail against the government all of a sudden now, because you want to sound like us, explain that. But we know you're going to get the babbling. Stay focused. We're going to help you. You bastards don't know nothing about no history. Don't play with me on this history.
Yo, fuck nuts.
Come down front. We gonna help you. And when we done, we gonna shave your skin. We gonna shave your fur. That's what we gonna do for you. Nah, we bugging. We ain't gonna do that.
Who cares?
Y'all can read the rest. I just wanted y'all to see that paragraph. This man been the op. So for all the black conservatives that talk about, oh, I want to see this country rise up where ain't no color. Yeah, there you go. Y'all want to talk about welfare so much and how it's destroyed the black community and black fatherlessness. Shout out to Larry, not my elder. There you go. One of your leading icons is a government op. Just like how y'all loved old Vivek like cake, and he was a government op. But we move on, family. We move on. We move on. You're going to particularly like this before we get into the videos. Your meds. You know,